Brock?
Yes, sir.
I just love things being junked. I mean, most of my derbies I seem to do a punch and bag, but I just love a junk car.
What are you picking and why?
I'm going with the slider.
John Muse. That's where we're going.
Down bars of the frame.
So Cade and I had a good conversation about this.
Yeah, we were only allowed down bars of the body.
Austin Johnson, they call him Mr. Pound Town.
Oh yeah,
a couple of years. That dude puts it down.
John Muse has won a feature for the past who knows many years. He is the Tom Brady of Derbian. He wins, right? He just knows how to win.
Brock, I don't know. I wouldn't say you have actually helped, but
that trailer didn't go anywhere.
I was gonna say, I can promise you that trailer was not blown away that day.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Hiphip Demo Live podcast. We are here with episode 9 for you. Appreciate you joining in tonight, taking some time out of your evening to sit here and talk derby with us. Tonight, we're going to dive into 2 topics. It is probably the greatest time of year for demolition derby, and that is county fair season. So we're going to sit here, we're going to chop up on county fairs, and then we're also going to talk about a topic that is not new, but is popping up here with a few different promoters, and that's this idea of a point series within demolition derby. So we're going to talk about the pros and cons of a point series, and then later tonight we're going to be joined by a great friend of ours. We've run against him for years. We see him in the pits all over the place. One of the friendliest faces you've ever met, and that is Eric Essary out of Algona. And we're going to chop up. We are going to talk to him about Derbian, and then ultimately we're going to wrap up the night. He has made the decision to step away from Derbian, so we're going to pick his brain about that and kind of his reasoning behind stepping away. So that being said, let's go ahead and bring in old Brandon Jessen here. And we've got the birthday boy rejoining the show. Old Rad Rue.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while.
45.
Rue, you've been kind of busy. Sounds like you got your hands full over there at the Rusa house.
Oh yeah, another baby came along, baby Rocco, and I mean balancing into the school year. It's been kind of crazy. First graduation. I mean, a lot of stuff going on here. So first time I can. This is like first time in 2 months.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Back, so it's crazy. That's episode 9 already. Jeez.
Yeah.
Just saw your Snapchat. Love it. The computer resting on a thing of diapers. That was comedy.
Thanks.
Love that.
Yep. Thanks, Gary.
Great.
Appreciate you.
You know,
Brandon, what you got going on tonight?
Well, my first thought is that watching the hype video, I noticed that I apparently wear this shirt in every episode, so I need to expand my wardrobe a little bit because that's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
But yeah, just chilling.
Must make you feel good,
that,
Brandon.
The green Carhartt shirt. Whatever happened to that?
The what one?
Don't you have a green Carhartt shirt, or is that like a cutoff?
No, I got a green one. I got 2 of them actually.
I mean, channeling your inner Pete Hansen there. Pete Hansen always wore a green Carhartt shirt when he derbied. So I don't think you're into the whole mean, the dude's just smoking like crazy though. So fellas, like I said in the intro there, we're going to talk a little bit about, I think, the greatest time of year here in Derby, and that's this idea of the county fair season. So all of the county fairs are going on here across the state of Iowa, and it seems most county fairs have some sort of like eve of destruction, night of destruction, where you're getting like trailer racing, figure eight racing, and derbying. So we've all run a county fair, at least. So Rad, talk to us about the very first time that you can remember attending a derby at a county fair.
It definitely has to be in Webster City. I mean, going with Brandon and just the Beam family. And I remember, there's seeing Tank and all them. I couldn't remember what year exactly, but I just remember going and seeing all the kind of the chaos and the ruckus. And I know we were a part of I can't remember what his name was, but it was a family friend, I think, of Beamer himself. And we went and looked at his car, and I mean, it was just a pretty cool experience. So
yeah, that's a baby.
thanks, buddy.
Brandon?
Yeah. I don't remember much these days. So, I mean, it's way back in the day. It was, of course, Webster City, the Hamilton County Fair. I feel like it was always a really good derby back in the day. But times were different, and there was a lot more car count back in the day versus nowadays. But just going and watching, he would run the county fair there quite often.
I do remember the Herbalife car. That was one of my first few memories.
Yeah. One of my first few memories that I can actually recollect is, so we moved to the Bank Street house, and the neighbor lady had a 80s metric, wagon, and Dad bought it and made a derby car. It was he painted it red, and I remember that derby pretty well. I feel like that was at the age where I was starting to, your brain's, forming and whatnot. But I'll never forget. I fell. I tripped on the derby car and I cut myself. I've got a scar here. It's kind of hard to see because of the camera, but I had a Buzz Lightyear Band-Aid on the whole night, and I just thought it was the coolest thing, man, because I cut myself up on the derby car. I wrecked it.
So, So, Brandon, I do want to say one thing before you continue. Not only do you wear the same shirt, but it also looks like your head is floating.
Yeah, I did notice that actually when I hopped on, because my shirt kind of blends in with the background.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You're levitating.
He is. Caden did that one time. The dude was floating in midair. All you saw was just his head.
That big head of his.
So yeah, the Hamilton County Fair was the very first derby that I can recall ever going to. I'm pretty sure it was the only one I ever went to up until, we got older and we started doing a lot of traveling to different fairs around the state. Watching, running, helping, whatever. But to Brandon's point, he said the car count was a lot greater back then. The very first one that I can recall myself, Garrett Burkhart he had a car, and JJ was helping down in the pits. And Brandon, remind me, they were running like Heat's Conceit feature back in those days.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it was, you probably had 8 to 10 cars in 2 or 3 heats.
If not more heats than that, honestly.
Right.
I mean, and back in the day, they didn't really have like a compact class yet. Like when I remember going to derbies when I was young, there was literally just the big car class, and they ran heats, a conceit, and a feature, and that was it. That was the whole night. But it lasted forever because you had a shitload of cars there, and with the heats and the consi and the feature, it was a good night of bashing.
Yeah. And I mean, to that point, it's going to be a long night because you got to allow time for repair, for consi, repair, for feature,
Yeah.
etc. And if I remember right, because I think I was sitting in the covered grandstand from what I can remember, but they had the heaps of cars lined up coming out of turn 4 on the straightaway of the racetrack, and they'd literally just drive in and they'd go. Like, I don't even think they had like hay bales or the concrete barriers that we used.
The hay bales.
They had the chalk,
Is that pizza?
the chalk lines.
Yeah.
Oh.
We said hay bales, and I saw Rad quiver a little bit.
I got stuck on one of those.
You've gotten stuck on a hay bale. You've gotten stuck on a concrete block. I mean, what haven't you got stuck on?
Pretty much everything comes with experience, right?
Sure.
I've yet to get flipped, I guess, so that's a plus.
Radney, that the car, I don't know, my right, you're not the bashed up one, the driver's door hit, the other one. That was one of my favorite paint colors that you had on a car.
Yeah, like Mark painted that. I loved it. He just mixed a whole bunch of random colors together, and it was really sweet.
Yeah.
Not even come close to winning the best paint scheme that year. I think somebody else won it. Wasn't it Cody? I think won it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I was pretty bummed about that.
I know I didn't run that one. You were solo.
Yeah, I think so.
So
That one didn't last
fellas-
very long at Western City, so
That's
that's where we had.
Is it a thing with you and running Webster City?
Yeah.
Long.
Yep. I just wish I'd come back so I had a chance to redeem myself. Forever in the graveyard of Webster City Derby, being awful.
Okay. So, fellas, what is like the secret ingredient to making a great county fair derby?
Oh man, I think it's the grandstand. I think if you have a full grandstand, it's just so much fun to be a part of, especially when you're running, man. It's just builds the excitement up that much more.
Sure.
That's what I love about Western City, though. I mean, it felt like they always had a full grandstand, and it was just a blast. I mean, there's other places that have good turnout, but I mean, Western City is a lot of seating, and it's just packed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously, car count is a plus, but
Yeah, no, I agree there.
yeah,
that was gonna be mine. Was a great car count.
yeah,
Because I mean, nobody wants to pay. What is it anymore? $15 to get into the grandstand.
yeah.
And,
That's what we paid last night.
4 full size, 5 compacts, and a couple of minivans show up, and it's not fun.
Yep. And
it
you can't
almost
have
feels
it
like it's a
you can't have it too long, but you want to have it long enough where it's a good show for kids. And I mean,
Right.
even like them cleaning up the track, I think that's important too. I mean, if you have people out there that don't know what they're doing, cleaning up the track and take forever,
Sure.
kind of. I mean, it's important how it's ran. And we
Yeah.
all know that we've seen different promoters and how they do different things.
Sure. If you guys were promoting a county fair, what classes would you have?
So I think maybe the secret to getting a better car count is having the cheaper classes. So like an 80s chain, like that's usually the last heat of the night, because everything's one and done nowadays. But an 80s chain class, super basic build, a gut and go minivan, a gut and go compact, and I think those 3 classes alone can bring solid car counts if you're in the right area.
Well, it's just so hard too. Some common rules. I know that's not ever going to be a possible thing in Derby, but I mean, if you build for one show, you can't take it to another, and I mean that was frustrating. And that's where I really enjoyed, like when Flynn and Jacob. I mean, during their busy years, they were pretty common, so you could hop to one or other Derby without an issue. But if I want to go take it to somebody else, some other promoter, I'm either underbuilt or I mean, I got to do some cutting and.
I will say though, with Jacob's 80s class, I do feel like, and I enjoyed it. I'm not bashing it. I love the build. I do think it is a pretty stiff build compared to like other 80s classes in the area, or even if you go to a neighboring state. Like if you take an 80s class Prusman car to another show, you're probably overbuilt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, besides Baker's, pretty much. I mean, Baker's,
Yeah.
I feel like his stock class is pretty built as well.
Yeah, but I liked it. I think it made the 80s cars a little more competitive, being he has old iron in that class. But
I think too, it's just the people who travel with the promoters. I mean, it seems like each promoter has a group of people that like to travel with them.
yeah,
I mean, sometimes those people don't like intertwining together either. So, I mean, getting a derby where those people all are willing to come together without their promoter is, I think, where you can get some more numbers too.
for sure.
Does location have anything to do with that? Like, you think about it, Jacob, a lot of the shows that he promoted were kind of here in more central Iowa, whereas like you take Flynn and he's got northern Iowa into Minnesota. Who's the one out west? Domination Motorsports. A lot of their stuff is in western Iowa and even into Nebraska and South Dakota even. Do you think just region has anything to do with it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, what's hard here though is, I mean, our central region is kind of running out of derbies. I feel like that's what's kind of sucks. I mean, even like Boone's gone now, Webster City's gone. I mean, Humble, I know only ran for a couple of years, but
does Prusman still have one at Fort Dodge or no? No,
They got rid of that one too.
damn. Yeah, we need a Webster one back.
I know. I feel like a Webster one would be coming back would be a good thing, because I mean, I think the closest one to me now is Algona, and that's an hour away. And then I think Emmetsburg still has one, but now you're getting to the hour and a half. And now I could go the Eastern Iowa or Western Iowa when you get an hour and a half. Like,
Yeah. Well, like last night, I never even heard of redneck style promotions. But he had guys showing up from Missouri, like the Eddie clan was there, you know, so I never heard of him, but he must have like some sort of following. People are driving up from Missouri to go.
and I honestly wanted to try there. I want to take my minivan there to have some fun, just to try a different promoter. Like I said, I mean, I've never even really heard of him, but I seen him on Facebook, and I was like, hey, this sounds like kind of fun, and go try somewhere different people.
Sure.
The only bad thing about, and you and I both learned this the hard. Well, actually, you didn't learn because you won. I guess I learned, you know, when you go to a different fair and you're the out of towner.
Oh yeah,
I got my ass beat at Thompson. Great time, great derby, but boy, did I get beat up.
Oh, I got beat up there too.
They knew Randy and I were there together, and they made themselves very clear they weren't going to have it.
Yep.
But it was a good derby. You know, we met new people while we were up there, and I think that's the fun part of the sport.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We'll get
So
to
you're
talk
saying
about it later.
lighter style builds, you're saying at county fairs?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think so too. Maybe just one little medium-sized build, like your limited weld or something like
I was
that.
gonna say, I feel like you need to have at least one limited weld to try to just pull interest from other places.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the questions that I have coming up, talking about like, what is it going to take for you to hook the trailer up and haul it 3 or 4 hours to run, you know, something like that. But last question here about count. Go ahead.
No. If you're moving on from that question, that's fine. We can keep moving.
No, I've got it coming up later. We can discuss
Okay.
about like what does it take for Brandon to pick up and haul, you know, even to a different state. But last county fair question. And is there more pressure running in front of your hometown crowd versus if you go somewhere completely different?
I wouldn't say more pressure, but I feel like there's a lot. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a pretty chill day for me. I feel like usually. What about you, Rad?
I think like outside the derby itself is like pretty sweet. Like just hanging out with all your family, you're grilling. I mean, just hanging out, chilling. You're doing different things and more relaxed. But like I don't know. To me, when it comes to the actual derby, I feel that pressure. I want to do good for friends and family that show up, and especially people that sponsored you or stuff like that. It's just you want to do good for them. And
let's just say I cared more when I was in high school because I wanted to make an impression on the ladies, but never worked out for me.
Did you guys see Gary's comment here? He said Thompson doesn't even have a show anymore.
yeah,
Oh,
I forgot
no
they
way.
dropped.
Yeah, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. We went to that one probably a handful of times to watch and or run, but that was always a great show that Flint put on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but
It doesn't seem like I don't like for Flynn, even when he had the Iowa ones, it seems like he can't get those Minnesota guys to come down. But when he's up in Minnesota, he seems like he has some good turnout from those guys.
sure. All right. So, fellas, this is a topic that's kind of popping up here over the summer, and I see Baker's doing it with R&R, and Luke Dowie's doing it with Reckless Promotions out in Nebraska. But this idea of a summer points series in derbying, do you guys think it's a good thing, or do you see it as a bad thing for the sport?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's good or bad for the sport. I just don't know that it works. I guess I don't know. I've never seen it. So, I mean, if Baker's getting some good ROI, then hats off to him, I suppose. But I don't know. I don't know. I really have no idea.
Okay. So
think-
go ahead, Rad. Sorry.
I think it's good for your top tier guys that have a plethora, have the money, have the cars, have the time. For example, like when Jacob had his, Cody showed up with the same car. It seemed like that made it through the whole point series, and he ran away with it. It felt like, but I just think it's kind of that. It's not necessarily bad by any means, but I don't think getting people into derbying that's going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's just a simple yes or no. Would you ever consider doing one?
No.
Okay.
Not unless I had a whole bunch of cars ready and sitting in my garage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're saying it favors those who have invested in the sport. Like,
Yeah, and rightfully
big
so.
time
I'm not
inside.
bashing those guys. Those guys deserve that 100%. But
No, and I'm not either. I'm not trying to anyway. I'm not trying to come off that way.
but someone like me, I don't consider myself anything special. But I'll go derby and try different places. But for where I'm at in the derby, my derby career, that just doesn't work for me. I wouldn't say I'm like a beginner or fresh person. I'm not, but.
Okay. Do you think something like that would increase car counts?
No, because I think again, you're gonna have like a few people in each class that might commit their time to a point series, and that's the problem. So you're gonna have people go to these shows one and done because they don't have other cars sitting in their front yard, like Radney said. So I don't know. I don't think it would.
Gotcha.
I think if you just have a good following of whatever class that is, they're going to follow you no matter what, and that just gives them more of an incentive to go to more of their derbies.
Because I think Rob said he's doing it with his full-size stock shows.
Which it seems like he has a good following of those full stock kind of type cars.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Domination, I feel like they're more like have a bigger following of compacts.
Yeah. Do you think drivers should get points for attendance or only for performance? So, like, say you show up to a point series and you just automatically get 10 points versus you have to finish, let's say, in the top 5 to receive any sort of points. or combination of both?
I
Even?
think combination of both.
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
Gotcha.
I mean, gives you incentive just to show up.
Right.
Sure. I mean, even if you're bringing absolute junk to the show, if you can at least get on the track, you get 5 points for just showing up. You might get absolutely throttled,
Yep.
but hey, you still built 5 points. You know?
Well, I think it kind
All
of
right.
helps balance out the system a little bit too. I mean, those guys that are studs that may not decide to go every derby, but they might do good. But if you decide to be the workhorse and go to every single derby and get some points, I think there's some love in that.
Sorry, I'm looking at a Facebook message here. All right, so we're running low on time here. Eric's going to jump on here in probably about 5 minutes. That gives us just enough time to talk about a derby that I just shared to the Facebook page this afternoon. So any of you that are watching here, make sure to jump over to, I shared a live stream from Syopa Racing of the Iron City Nationals going on up north. They usually run it, I feel like, somewhere down in the Florida region. Not 100% sure. So they took the Iron City Southern Nationals up north, being run in New Alexandria, Pennsylvania. They're running, 5 classes tonight. And that is the Iron class, which is a super stock build for $10,000 to win. Plus you get like a WWE championship belt. So that's kind of
Hell
cool.
yeah.
I've never seen a derby give one of those out.
Well, yeah, they should. Prusman, get on that, bud.
Sure. They're running a full-size light build for $5,000, a Mopar Madness class
Oh, hell
for
yeah.
$3,000, a stock 2-man extreme for $2,000 to win, and then a front-wheel drive compact for $1,500 to win. So again, that is shared live on our Facebook page. Make sure you go check that out if you need a little derby fix tonight. Syopa and the boys always put on a great show. Very well known throughout the derby community. So I'm sure everybody came out of the woodwork for that one. All right. And so here's where I have the question. $10,000 to win. It says if you're building a car, what payout gets you to hook up and travel?
So I got deep into thought on this when I went down the rabbit hole while we were talking earlier. That's why I got excited to answer it. But here's the thing. If I was a little better off financially, I don't think the payout would trigger me as much as just the excitement to go run somewhere new. You know, like if it's a few hours away, you've heard it's a good show or whatever. Just that excitement alone, I think, would get me there. If I had the money to haul a car, it would be no problem for me to go.
Sure. Rad?
I mean, I think 10,000 is a nice start. Like, hey. I mean, if it's somewhere close and I want to go try it, somewhere new, I mean, I'm definitely thinking about that. But I mean, I just agree with Brandon. If I had better built cars, resources, I think I'd travel a little bit more to try different places. But I mean, my goal is to get to a kind of limited well type build that is sustainable and a decent build, so I can go try some of these bigger shows and have a little fun. But I just don't think I'm quite there, and I mean, hopefully someday I do get there. But
Megan, if you're watching, you gotta become the president of wherever you work.
Old Rad Roo 2028 Capital City Carnage. Here he comes.
I mean, I'd love to go to either like Blizzard Bash or something like that in limited weld or Cattle City Carnage, and even running with Jacob or Caden or those guys, and just, I mean, have some fun with the local guys somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or sure. Colin. I'd love to run with Colin too.
Lang, he's running tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'd love to run with him some big show. I mean,
yeah.
Sure. That's Colin's back from and that's back from the start of our derby time.
Yeah.
So I remember running with that Colin and Algona and Jacob and all those guys. And I know, to me that means something too.
Yeah.
Sure. So Iron City's got this Mopar Madness class. If you had to pick one Mopar to build, what are you picking?
Probably the Chrysler Newport, honestly.
Yeah, I'm right there with him. Supposedly Dakota has a stash that he's sitting on, so
Of Chryslers?
yeah, we're gonna have to go invade on this. He keeps on telling we are, but we haven't made it happen yet.
Dakota, I've got $10.
It's like that SpongeBob meme. I have $3. So, I'm not going to answer that question simply because I don't know Mopars. I'm not going to make myself look any dumber than I already do. So
You could just say New York.
I'm out on that one.
Be a good one.
No,
Good
that's
start.
true. It's a good start, yeah. All right, fellas. So that ends our kind of our three main topics of the night. I do have a guest lined up for tonight if you are interested. Yes, no, possibly.
Let's go.
All right. So,
I
ladies
didn't know
and
you were
gentlemen,
asking us a question. I was locked in.
oh, you're locked in. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Essary, how we doing, sir?
Good. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, my boy.
What's up, Eric?
What does that say? I love Brian Hansen.
Is it better or what, Eric?
It's just last minute touches. He's my biggest fan. He knows it.
I don't know. I feel like Dustin's a big fan of you too.
Oh, he called me earlier today. He asked, "Are you ready?" Like, yeah, sure.
We tried to snag him at Border Wars, and he ran away.
Yeah, he didn't want to. I asked him.
He didn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, he wants part of it. He said he'd do an interview sometime.
Come on, Dustin.
We'll reach back out to him. We'll see what he says. Maybe for the 10th episode, special guest.
Right.
All right, Mr. Eric. First thing we always ask people when we jump on the show is to tell us about your derby journey. Just your story, how you got into derbying, if you would.
Right. Well, my dad's done it ever since I was little. So I've always was beside him the whole time building his cars or helping him or trying to. More like being in the way. 4 or 5 years old, he started. So every summer we'd look forward to July because that's when Alta, Iowa would have their fair and they'd have their derby. So he would derby just once a year, Back then, they just knocked the windows out of the cars. He actually drove his car from Storm Lake to Alta with the headlights and tail lights in, and they'd remove them at the track, and then they would go. And there'd be a scrap buyer after the derby to buy all the cars after, so no one had to take them home. But boy, time has changed now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been in love with it ever since he introduced me. I ran my first derby. I believe it was 05 or 06. My dad bought me a 78 Impala 2-door without me knowing and without my mom knowing. So I disappeared for a couple weeks at a time building this thing behind the scenes without her knowing. And my first derby was ran in Alta. And she was not happy with me, but I had a blast. And then ever since, I was hooked on it. And it's always been great. It's always been a great time. It's fun building. It's fun meeting new people and visiting different tracks and different promoters.
Sure.
So,
Gotcha. So, Eric, our big topic of the night was county fair shows. Is there a county fair that you enjoy going to most, or just talk to us about the whole county fair platform of derbying?
well, I guess the county fair I enjoyed was Alta because that's what I grew up on, and I enjoyed running there myself. Luckily we had a couple promoters that ran it, that I always went back to. and they had simple builds, and we had fun doing it. The other one's not a county fair, but it would be Fonda, Iowa. I've always loved that derby pit for some reason. I've always loved it ever since I was little. My dad would take me to those shows back when they ran, features and heats and consies. We sat there in a grandstand for like 4 hours, just watching them make carnage. I kind of wish it goes back to that, I know running heats, that's a lot of work, because when I first started out, we ran heats, and boy, you had to have parts on you, or otherwise you didn't go back up for the consi or the feature. So, it's a lot of work, and if you don't have a bunch of guys helping you, it turns to be stressful real quick on that end.
Yeah.
But, it was always a blast.
Right.
I want a second Fonda though. Eric, you're right. Fonda's a blast. And one thing I now I know it's kind of transition, but now that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Like that's Fonda's where a whole bunch of different kind of derby promoter people come to, and it's a mix of different people, and that's always fun too. Derbying against other people and not just the same people every time.
Everybody's there to just finish off their shit.
I love it.
Yep. I love the cleanup shows.
Yep.
Even
Yep.
Even like Flynn. When he had his what does he call it? Went down in Algona. That was always fun too.
Oh yeah,
It's called the fall show.
Yeah, his fall show.
Oh yeah, that was always a blast.
Always a lot of cars too. It seems like
a lot of cars, and the same thing. Guys just trying to junk stuff before the end of the year.
And they drive a lot harder at those shows.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
Right.
Nobody wants that sitting in their yard over winter.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I've had the same car sitting in my yard for 5 years now, and I finally got it in the garage to cut it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say about time you cut it up.
I was praying that I could save it, but there's not a fucking chance.
It could be saved.
Oh, honey, you need, like I said, come see me. I told you.
We can talk after this.
Oh yeah, Gary said the Get Bent Fall Classic.
That's it. It had a name.
Which I think he still kind of does, doesn't he? He just moved it. Didn't he move it to a different place? Or is it
I
more
don't know
just
if it's
Pumpkin
Smash
Smash
now or that is the show. I don't know.
Yeah. But something later in the fall. Again, just trying to use stuff up.
Yep.
So, where am I at in my notes here? I can't even tell.
Got distracted.
I did. I was looking at the Relentless back there on the wall. So then,
come on, Lukey.
I know I'm struggling, dude. It's we're getting into the hard stuff here. So you've said, Eric, that this is your last year derbying. When did you realize that, or when did it hit you that it was time to hang it up? When did that hit you?
Well, I've been letting my boy run. He's ran Border Wars the last 2 years, and so I kind of stepped back. So I haven't ran a car for 2 years. So I finally got my last car in the shop, and I wouldn't say it's a struggle building it, but it's challenging this time because I'm doing a lot of different things I haven't done before. Usually they're just simple builds. This is a simple build, but there's a lot of stuff I haven't done before. So, and it's just, I'm getting older. The kids are more active now. And it's just time to just cut back on, my hobby I loved for so long. It's not that I really want to be done, but it's just time to step aside and I'll help my son do it. My oldest daughter, she ran last year for the first time. She's kind of showing some interest. And my youngest, she wants me to build her one. So I'll focus more on the kids and get them out there. So, I'll be around still, but I don't think I'll be stepping in a car anytime soon after this year. So.
Gotcha. But luckily we've got the boo-boo here who also has stepping away from Derby. And Brandon, I asked the same question to you.
Mhm.
When did it set in that like, hey, it's time to be done?
Yeah. So let's see. I bought a car from Cody Crouch, I think about 3 years ago in July, because I drove it to Radney's house. So maybe 4 years ago now. But, you know, and he gave me a good deal on it. He was great. But once we found out we were pregnant again, and I knew that I was going to have finances of a second child, and then also I was kind of seeing that I wasn't putting a lot of time towards my family. I was coming back to Webster, you know, every weekend to build a car. And so that was just hard on, you know, Sarah not having me around on the weekends to help out with newborns and stuff. So I think I kind of saw that and was like, it's time to get my priorities right. And same to Eric points, like I will always be around. I'll be at the derbies. I just won't be in a car. So.
And I don't know if I ever really made it public, but I had teetered with the idea of getting out of it for the exact same reason. Joseph and I found out we were pregnant with Clay, and I said, I have to be here for you to help do things. But then we went, it's with the black Toyota that's sitting in the garage getting ready to get cut up. I had an absolute dog shit run. I got 8th out of 8, and I walked back to the trailer, threw my helmet in the bed of the truck, and Joseph and I just kind of looked at each other, and she started giggling. She goes, "You're not done." And I am not done yet, I hate to say. But I did teeter with the idea of it. I wouldn't have ran last year had I not got that car from Jackson, and it needs so little work to get it ready. And then as soon as that was over, bought another car that I'm trying to sell to Rad. But he just I'm baiting him. I've got the hook out there. He just needs to bite, you know? So, but no. So I did teeter with the idea of it for the same reason. Family comes first. So would you guys say I'm not even going to ask Brad, because you're not even thinking about it. So you don't even get to answer. Just
I'm like the black sheep of all you guys or something. Jeez.
Right.
But the hard part is like, I mean, I totally understand where you guys are coming from. And like, I mean, I don't knock you guys for where you're at, but like to me, I guess I look at it for my family too, not only myself, but like I'm looking at Rex because I want Rex to grow up seeing like me working on something I'm passionate about and him be able to experience that. And I mean, I know he's getting a little older now, but he's spending a lot more time out there with me and just having that bonding time with him. And I know like some of my favorite memories as a kid growing up was watching like my dad race and watching Uncle Rod race. Like those were some of my favorite childhood. I remember going down the pits like it was the biggest thing after a race, like as a kid, but like it was the stupidest thing. But that's just something I want my kids to experience. And I mean, being nervous to go talk up to a random driver is this some local dude that's racing for fun? Like, I mean, I want Rex to experience those things. But I mean,
I think you though, you have the house for it and the tools for it. So like, you know, like if I had my own property out in the country and then it was easy for me to not worry about Travis and the boys, but Megan says you don't need any more cars. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
So what she's saying is you need 3 more cars. And I would get 3 cars.
I would feel very likewise to you, Rad. Like having that time with Travis and Wyatt would be amazing. You know, like if I could do it, I absolutely would do it.
And I get like your point. Like obviously you have to travel all the way back to Webster City, and that's a lot of time. Like I can just walk out and go in my garage. Like
swing a
30
sledgehammer
seconds.
a couple times and go right back in if you need to.
Yep, and if you need to. Yep, and I think that is a big difference.
Yeah.
In some of that situation, and I mean, like I don't knock you guys. I'd love to have you derby as long as you could and be with it. And I mean, some of the best memories was all of us derbying at like these derbies and Algona and Western City and Alta and Fonda. And I mean, to me, I'm kind of like the lone dog. It feels like a little bit because now everyone's gone and I'm running into some other people. But
Right.
We're all just too old, Radney.
Yeah.
Can't be young like you.
Eric's probably older than me, but
How old did you turn today, Rad?
32.
32.
Oh yeah, I'm 37.
There we go. Eric has me beat. Let's go. I always forget I'm like in the hip thing. I'm like the oldest one out of all you guys. So
yeah, Grandpa.
Yep. Because we got young blood.
All that gray hair, you can call him that.
Shoot, I think I got more gray hair than Eric over there.
Yeah, look at all that salt and pepper, baby.
Eric doesn't have any hair under that hat.
Oh, I got hair, boys. Just very little.
Would you say that the whole family dynamic is the reason that a lot of people are getting out of Derby, or do you think there's other reasons for it?
I think family is an important part. I mean, they either embrace it or don't embrace it.
I would say the financials too. Like
yeah.
You know, and like today you're building a stock class, but yet you can have an engine cradle, you can have a tranny cradle. Like that shit's expensive, you know. And the steering columns these days, you know, like it's expensive to run a stock class.
Yeah. But to that, you don't have to go full board that very first year at the same time. You know, you can slowly build your parts and pieces inventory.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
I mean, for me, I always think about like the competitive part of it. So like if I build one a little on the cheaper end, I'm going to go to a derby and get creamed. But
even like what's kind of nice though is help with the financials is the MWFA class. I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely.
That's one thing I love about that class. I mean, you can't really get too much more stock than that. And I do like how some people, promoters like Brandon, are kind of dividing between the big cars and the small cars, which because sometimes it sucks. Because I mean, a lot of the MWFA big shows are just turning into minivans, like MWFA minivan class. Like, of course you're gonna take a minivan because that's better. But also, I want to be able to derby a car that says, "Hey, I got this car for free," or someone gave me this car, but what am I going to do with it? Like, hey, I could just throw an MWFA class. Who cares how it goes?
See, that's a problem that only you have.
True.
So, let's see. Fellas, did the time commitment to building cars ever start to outweigh the fun of running the car?
But sometimes the building part's the fun of
I'm
it.
usually waiting to the last minute to finish my cars, like 2 days before. So that's a push. You know?
What are you talking about, Eric?
Been that way. Yeah, I don't know why.
You're so far ahead for this Algona Derby.
I've had this car in here for 6 months, and now I'm starting to put a cage in it today. I just pick at it when I want to. I can take it or leave it. But the last couple of days, I've been working on it with my boys, so we've been making some pretty good headway. But it still won't be done for the Algona show on time. I'll be still busting ass that Friday before.
If your son ever says, "Hey, Dad," like kind of like Brock did it with Jeff, Brandon. Hey, looked right at him, and if your son ever says, "Hey, Dad, take this car and go. You gonna tell him no?
Probably
He
not.
does not say
So
no.
I'd probably say, all right. I mean, if he's offering, might as well, right? But though there'd be one stipulation, though. He'd have to build it because I'm not building it.
Your supervisor.
Yep. I'll drink some beer and watch him, and tell him he's doing it wrong and do it this way. He'll love that.
So Eric, you're getting out of it, but what advice would you give to someone who's just getting into derbying?
Well, my advice would be start with a stock class first, like the MFWA class. Start there to make sure you actually like it. Because I've seen a guy that just jumped right into full size stock, and he didn't have any of the parts like what we do. I mean, it was stock, and he got his ass handed to him, and that just ruined it for him. That discouraged him away from derbying. But it's like, you got to do your research, ask around, ask for some tips, some helps. I know there's some guys out there that will help and some guys that won't. They'll just let you sink or swim, which there's nothing wrong with that. But like for new guys starting out, it would be nice to have other guys help them, give them tips so they don't get discouraged and turn away from it, because we're all in the same boat. We're wanting more car counts at these county fairs or any show. It's not fun just running against 4 other cars out there. I mean, that gets boring in a hurry, and the fans are there for a show, and you're there to have some fun. Regardless, we still have fun, but more cars would be better with that. But that would be my advice to them.
All right. And so then I thought it'd be fun to kind of wrap this thing up tonight with a little bit of rapid fire for everybody. So I've got a list of about 8 questions here. So just shout your answer out when you're ready. Sticking with the topic of county fairs, what's your favorite county fair food?
Corn dog.
Funnel cakes.
Yeah, corn dog.
Okay.
Funnel cakes a close second.
Ford, Chevy, Chrysler.
Ford.
Chevy.
Ford body, Chevy drivetrain.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Win the show or Mad Dog?
Mad Dog.
Yeah, it depends on the show.
Right.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Team or singles?
Singles.
Team.
Team.
Okay, then who would you pick as your teammate? That was a stupid question. We already know. Go ahead and say it, though.
Lucas.
I'd pick Brock.
Yeah, my boy Brock is. There we go.
Yeah.
Brad, who'd you say?
I don't love Brian Hansen no more. Brock.
I'll go Caden. Caden's my old reliable.
Oh, you're his old. You're not reliable to him. Favorite tool in the shop?
Torch.
Impact. Ooh. Yeah, I do like torch.
Oh shit. Impact is probably.
Gotcha. Beer or liquor?
Beer.
Beer.
Liquor.
Brad, we know you like the liquor. Didn't you show up to a driver's meeting being held up by your family?
No.
All right. And then the final one. This one is specific to one person. at the end of the day, what do you hope people remember about Eric as a driver or competitor?
I mean, I just love his positive attitude. Besides Border Wars one year, but just how happy-go-lucky he is.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean to the sport. That's to me what's important. At the end of the day, we're out there to have fun, and I mean, have a good time.
Someone that you could count on to shoot a joke in the pits, but he'll still hit you during the derby. But it was always a respectful, like, hey, this is a derby. But yeah, just somebody who's always fun to sit there and chit chat to.
Sure. Eric, what do you want people to remember about you as a driver and competitor?
Well, I'm always there to have fun. Winning's winning. That's fun too, but I'm just there to have a good time. I mean, that's all what it's about for me is just having fun, meet new friends, and just having a blast.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Radney, Gary said if you get Mad Dog this year, it's free DVDs for you all year.
Let's go.
He won't make it off the line, Gary.
Coming right for Eric. Right now, Gona, baby.
Oh shit!
If I get my car
Bring
done.
it on.
Bring it on.
Hello.
Okay.
maybe even Brian. Come on, Brian. Bring the car down.
You come back in a little bit, okay?
I think he's got one in the mix going, but we'll see.
Let's go.
Yeah, I heard
I
somebody's
don't
helping
remember.
him cheat.
Yeah, I heard he's a cheater now.
I ain't saying anything.
I feel like I keep hearing my kid outside the door, but he's not there. Unless that's you still, Brandon. Oh, there he is.
There's Travis.
Hey, Trav.
Hello.
Hi, Travis.
All right.
Hello.
All right. You said good. You said hi. Now say bye.
Hey, there's Brian. He's made a comment. He's hitting Eric too. Let's go, Eric. Come on, we're coming at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, might as well get Dustin. Dustin, get a car. Let's go.
Yeah, come on, Dad. Oh well, he said he's building some for something, but he didn't say where. But
Oh,
I'm trying to coax him to Algona, but I don't think.
If I talk no trash, will he come?
Yes.
Probably.
Was that car he took to, what was it, Capital City? Is it too overbuilt or what?
That thing was junk.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he junked it. It twisted all weird on him.
Yeah, it was
I
bad.
guess I don't remember seeing it. Oh.
He sent me some snaps up close after, and yeah, frame was nasty.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was. There was no repairing it at all.
No.
What about his Border War car, though?
That's what we're talking about, you Billy.
I think he's setting that up.
I thought you said Capital City Carnage.
Oh no. I thought we were talking about the Border War car.
Yeah.
It's just a kid party tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, where's yours?
Where's Jackson at?
My car? Here, let's
No,
Kid.
where's Jackson at?
Oh, my kid. Here, I'll show you. I gotta do some walking.
Oh, he's working.
We'll see what he's up to.
We'll
Does
see
he have
what
a
he's
car?
up to.
Does he have a car, too?
Oh yeah, he's working on it right now.
It's walking.
He's outside. He's not loud in the shop.
Walking.
Oh, he's got to build outside.
He's not loud. I mean, this kid gets so dirty. I don't understand. That's just for a couple hours today. He's like rubbing the dirt on him for some reason.
Rubbing dirt on him.
Just rolling around in that gravel.
Yeah, basically.
It's people.
Yeah, there's people. What are those?
Gosh,
They're cars, yeah.
it's stuck.
Well, fellas, anything else?
No, appreciate you joining us, Eric.
Yeah,
Been
absolutely.
Yeah,
a long
thanks for
time
having
since
us.
we chatted.
Appreciate it.
So the last time I think I saw, well, was it Border Wars? Was Border Wars after the garage party, Brandon?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then Eric decided to pick a fight with, I think, PJ Schnarr.
That's a long story there.
That was wild.
Yeah.
I did miss you
It
guys
was
down on
very
Pro Wars
wild.
this year.
It's a bush. I can't bump.
Plays just nonstop.
Dude. And it's 7:30, so he should be getting ready for bed. But he is not, obviously. No. So. All right, you gonna go back and see Mom? Yeah, you can be quiet when you want to, but Joes, come get your kid.
Got the Lion King moment going on right now.
Circle of life.
Don't quit your daytime job there, Lucas, for singing.
Oh, no. It is funny though. His favorite song is "Should Have Been a Cowboy," by what is it, Toby Keith?
Yep.
He knows that
Good
song before he knew like the ABCs, fucking Wheels on the Bus, all that shit. But no, should have been a cowboy. Every morning about 7:30, he rolls over in bed and screams from the other room, "Cowboys!" So we have to play. Yeah, so now we have to play. Should have been a cowboy. Every morning. I bet we listen to it about 24 times a day.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you think I'm kidding? So, yeah, as you much happier times as you can see here with this picture of Josie and I on the wall of my newly remodeled garage. I didn't even have internet issues this time out here.
I know that's not your garage because there's 3 trophies on that toolbox.
You best watch yourself, young man. Who says I don't have 3?
You don't have 3.
Bullshit. I'll send you a Snapchat as soon as we're done.
Lucas, you can't AI those, my man.
Let me,
I don't have any
Might I
trophies,
rem-
but I do have a couple Mad Dogs.
Might I remind you, Rad, I junked you for one of those trophies. And then your dad got his butt hurt about it. No. But yeah. So, fellas, good
Alrighty.
episode tonight.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
ready to go sit somewhere else and start drinking more beer. So, Eric's got a car to work on.
Yeah, I
Rad's
got
got
to
a
help the
birthday
boy
to go
with his
enjoy.
here and back on mine.
Don't have too much fun, Eric.
Try not to.
Ugh. All right,
God,
fellas,
boys.
should we wrap this deal up then?
Yes, sir.
Say, we know Brandon's ready to be done because he's leaned all the way back in that chair.
I'm surprised my fat ass don't break the chair.
I was gonna say, is that chair parallel to the ground?
She's screaming. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh shit. All right. Well, if you guys are ready, let's end this thing and let's have a good night.
All right. See you, boys.
All right. So thanks everybody for coming
Thanks
back
again,
to
guys.
the Hiphip Demo Live podcast.
Thanks,
Thanks
Eric.
to Eric for jumping
Thank you,
on.
Eric.
We greatly appreciate it. Best of luck to you building that car and your boy's car because you'll do all the work to it. We know it. And we will see you in Algona here in early August. Again, thanks for taking the time out of your night. Thanks for all the comments and the love and the support. Greatly appreciate it. Deuces.